Welcome everyone. For anyone I'm yet to meet, my name is Dan Crerand and I'm the Global Program Head for CEO for 1 month. And today is the first time I've actually had the honor and the pleasure of welcoming you to today's what is a highly anticipated announcement. I am joining you today from a very sunny Adecco Group office in Madrid, Spain, and I will shortly be joined by two special guests who are going to support me with today's activity. Today we'll be announcing the name of the 10 talents who are going to be assessment finalists, as we're going to call them, to our annual Global Bootcamp. One of our lucky finalists who will join us will then go on to have the opportunity to claim the prestigious title of Global CEO for 1 month 2022. So how did we get here? The 10 finalists have been chosen from a pool of 36 outstanding individuals who have been working in their local business units as the chosen country CEOs for 1 month. They have completed numerous interactive challenges, completed interviews, and of course worked alongside their country CEO across the globe. So I can only imagine the tension as they are eagerly awaiting to find out who will make it to the global event. And hang tight, guys, please. I'm incredibly excited for them and for us here at the Adecco Group. This has been a special year for the programme, as on the whole, we have largely seen a return to face-to-face activity, which has been embraced where possible across the local businesses. But for those wondering or newcomers to the world of CEO for 1 month, and I hope we have got a few today, perhaps this is a good moment for me to share a little bit of information around the programme and what it means for a company like the Adecco Group. The programme truly is a key priority for the Adecco Group. And as someone who's worked across internships and placements for many years, I can say the prize for a country or global representatives is genuinely a once-in-a-lifetime prize. However, it is important to highlight that this programme, firstly and foremost, is an employability journey where we aim to empower all candidates with the skills and experience necessary to help them grow in a very, very new way of working in 2022. We want this programme to offer accessible upskilling, feedback or career support to every applicant who takes their time to apply to us at the Adecco Group. And for those thinking of applying next year, please watch this space because we really plan to enhance this offering as we move into 2023. But this programme is genuinely two-pronged. It's not just a great opportunity for the applicants, of course it is, but it is also for us and our customers a great opportunity to work with an incredible range of diverse talents across the globe. It is quite a commonality, and I know we have many CEO for 1 month applicants employed in our Adecco Group business or in our customer network today. We genuinely encourage their opinions and their interactions. We welcome their proposals and their ideas, and we have honestly included their innovations in our business strategies. That is how critical you are to us as a business. CEO for 1 month is designed to provide that unique experience that challenges someone's mindset and develops the skills they will need for the future. We want to ensure that everyone who comes through the programme, even if they don't become the CEOs, has the opportunity to learn the skills needed to help them succeed in work or education and fundamentally have a positive impact on their career path. For the programme this year, we chose 36 country CEOs from just under 140,000 applications, which caused a few sleepless nights and was a daunting task, as you can probably imagine. Once the 36 were working alongside the country managers in each market, they then start the next assessment phase, and that's where my CEO for 1 month team come into the equation as the finalists complete a series of challenges, working very closely with my team of global captains. These challenges help highlight the key skills we identified as fundamental for their future careers, skills such as strategic thinking, innovative awareness, great communicational skills, and strong decision-making, amongst others. I mean, I can't share all the challenges with you today in extensive detail, but they contribute to a highly engaging process that tests these skills and their business aptitude, and hopefully they had a little bit of fun along the way, but I'll leave that up to the candidates to tell you about that themselves. You may actually have seen some of them already on public debates or via the finalists' social media postings. They are very active, which is great to see. But where we are today, the next step of the journey really sees us selecting 10 finalists being invited to what we'll call the Global Showpiece, which will be held in Zurich this year. This is the final phase of the process, and one of our finalists will become the global CEO for 1 month and spend 1 month interning with Denis Machuel as he travels across the Adecco Group business. But speaking of global CEO for 1 month and winners, I am lucky enough to have last year's winner, Mani Makar, joining me today. Mani, for anyone who doesn't know, was successful in our 2021 edition, representing India, also being successful with just short of 150,000 applications, Mani, so we'll talk about that in a second. But unfortunately, due to COVID, his internship was delayed into this year. And we are working with him closely just around his working commitments to see how we can facilitate that for him. But the main thing is, he is here with us today, and I'm keen to have a quick chat with Mani now. So, Mr. Mani Makar, how are you? Great to see you.
Hi, Dan. Hi, Dan. Big hello to everyone who's tuned in from around the world for the announcement. I'm doing very well and incredibly excited to join you all today.
Fantastic, Mani. Well, as Denis said at the beginning, we would love to have seen you in person, but that will come. But for now, I guess I'm really interested, and I've got some questions that have come from both myself, but also from our participants. And I just want to ask you a question about potentially your application submission, if you can remember that far back to probably 18 months. What was it that made you apply in the first place to CEO for 1 month?
My motivation to apply was pretty simple. I wanted to step into the shoes of a Fortune 500 CEO and seeing how decisions are made at a group level and regional level. It was also to discover my own leadership style by learning the art of leadership from some of the best leaders at Adecco Group. As you already know, it was my third time entering the contest. And as I like to call it, I was third time lucky.
I mean, that's where the phrase was generated, but I think for any viewers, listeners out there, that's a great message in itself. For anyone who's unsuccessful previously in this process, or in another role, or in a sports team, or a qualification, I would just say persevere and embrace the learning. Not everything goes to plan first time around, as Mani's sort of suggested, but instead of letting that impact you, use it as the most valuable learning you get. I know I did, and it wasn't always that simple at the beginning of my career too. So yeah, really great to hear, Mani. So as you know, we are here for the big global announcement. Do you remember how you were feeling this time last year when you were sitting, were you expecting to hear your name called, basically?
I think everybody expects to hear their name called. In all honesty, I was confidently nervous. I knew I had given it my best shot through all the stages of the internship and various global challenges. And I always tried to elicit some feedback from all the people I interacted with throughout the process. So I was really, really confident about my chances. The announcement process and the suspense is nerve-wracking. So my heart really goes out to all the CEOs on this call. Trust me, you're all winners, because as Dan mentioned, there were 140,000 plus applicants this year, and you have made it this far. So be confidently nervous, because I'm sure you would have given it your 100%.
Okay. And I would say, Mani, with regards to that, I think one thing I would say is you unfortunately did miss out due to the COVID-19 pandemic in regards to the boot camp. So I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, what am I missing out on this year? But unfortunately, I am very much... I am very much sworn to secrecy, Mani, is the main thing. I think I would fall off the Christmas card list of my events management team if I was to sort of give up a few ideas of what we're going to be doing in Zurich. But what I would say is we're going to really embrace well-being, the local Zurich scenery where possible, whilst also getting the chance to showcase our recently redesigned Adecco Group headquarters. There is going to be several new elements to the bootcamp itself, some fantastic sustainable off-site locations, interactive group sessions, and a few interesting guests along the way. But that's more about that, and we will talk about that as we move forward. Mani, one big thing from my perspective is, you know, and I'm hoping we've got 36 country CEOs watching us right now across the globe. What is your standout piece of advice for those selected to succeed at the Global Bootcamp if chosen?
Yeah, first of all, Dan, I think the bootcamp sounds really exciting. We were not lucky. I think we were in the pandemic world when our bootcamp happened virtually. So I'm really, really happy that country CEOs will be able to meet in person with the Adecco team and between themselves. This is also a great signal of how we are moving back to normalcy, and getting back to human conversations without a screen in between. So I'm really, really excited for this year's bootcamp. My advice is pretty simple. Bring your true self to the bootcamp. The bootcamp and all the activities are designed in such a way that it will entail a process of self-discovery. Come with an open mind, network and collaborate with not just your peers, because these are, by the way, the top minds from around the world who have gone this far, but also the jury members who will bring value to you, and they will also try to find out what value you bring back to the Adecco group. So focus on how you can maximize your learning and become a budding leader from those days, and what value you can give back to the Adecco group and to the society in general.
I mean, brilliant, great advice, Manny, and I think you've come across a lot of information there, but even the true self piece stands out for me, something crucial to what we look to point in a CEO for a month winner. So finally, and I'll be glad to finish the conversation with you today, Manny, but hopefully speak to you again soon. For anyone who's watching, let's say our potential future applicants, and I will pass you the envelope with the cash at a later point. I need you to be my spokesperson for 2023. What advice would you give to anyone who is thinking about applying in January?
Just apply. Leave the rest to the process. I applied for 3 times before I'm sitting right beside you today, even though virtually. But yeah, the whole application process is designed to bring out your true self, your potential. It will help you improve where you're not as strong and bring out your strengths very, very clearly. If not winning the title, you would come out as a self-aware individual with actionable insights to work on bringing out that leader within you. So just apply, leave the rest of the process, and do not even think twice before applying for the next year's edition.
I mean, there's advice from last year's winner, guys. I don't think you can get any better than that. So Manny, thank you very much for joining us today. I really appreciate you being with us. It's great to see you, and hopefully I will speak to you at some point moving forward, okay?
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, everybody. All the best to all the CEOs.
Thank you, Manny. So moving on, and I mean, CEO for a month does bring into another role into the equation, as you can imagine. And today I'm incredibly pleased to have our very own global CEO joining us, Denis Machuel, who is coming to announce the final 10 that will be progressing to the global bootcamp in Zurich. So Denis, thank you very much for taking the time to join us today. I know we have a lot of people listening and watching, eager to hear from you, and I will pass it over to yourself.
Thanks, Dan. Hello to everyone watching, and hello to Manny as well. I wouldn't miss this for the world, as this is one of the most exciting times for us here at the Adecco Group. And for me personally, this is my first year in having the honor of working with our winners. First, I want to congratulate each and every one of our 36 country CEOs for 1 month. And I must say, I had the privilege to meet some of you along the way. You can already be proud of coming this far, especially considering we had nearly 140,000 applications to this year's program. The CEO for 1 month initiative really is a special and unique opportunity. It's not only for the 36 CEOs or for the 10 finalists that we will announce soon, but also for the other candidates who do not advance in the selection process. Their input, their opinions, their ideas help us to continuously improve as a company. It allows us to adjust and helps shift our views to ensure we react to an ever-changing global market, especially around our purpose of making the future work for everyone. I can tell you that we learn a significant amount as a company about what skills, abilities, and preferences the next generation of workers will bring to the table. This is a true reverse mentorship experience for the Adecco Group. And I know that all our business leaders strongly agree. It is a pleasure for us to support this program, and I look forward to watching it continuously develop over the next years. So now let's make a world tour as we announce the final 10 to be selected to join the Global Bootcamp. The names are in this envelope. And drum rolls. So The 10 finalists are Camila, representing Colombia and Ecuador. Miquel, from Spain. Anne, from Germany. Mamata, representing Turkey and UAE. Racha, from Thailand. Kaelia, from the US. Ivan, from Chile. Joshua, from Singapore. Robin, representing Belgium and Luxembourg. And Sigurd, from Norway. Big congratulations to all of you. You're our 10 finalists. I'm very happy for you. Thank you to all candidates as well who took the time to apply this year. And of course, to the whole team for the fantastic work you've done during these past months. This is also just the beginning for the 10 selected candidates. This will be a continuous learning journey for them, and we are here. We are thrilled to help support that over the next few weeks. And for the incoming Global CEO for 1 month, I'm looking forward to spending time with you as we work together. Good luck to all of you. Good luck to all the 10 finalists. Looking forward to meeting you here in Zurich. And now I hand over to you, Dan.
Thank you, Denis, and I really appreciated the drum roll. That's what I wasn't expecting, but it really added another element to it. So thank you for joining today, Denis. Also, thank you to Manny for joining us today. Hopefully we'll see you both very soon. So, and this is where I feel like a reality TV star, but just over 1 week's time, the journey will continue for 10 finalists as they pack their bags and they'll travel to Zurich to try and become the global CEO for 1 month for 2022. What I would say is please stay tuned on our CEO for 1 month social media platforms from September the 19th to September the 21st. We have got a lot of live footage, social media takeovers on show in lead up to what will be the winner's announcement, where we will again be joined by Denis on the concluding day of September the 21st. Lastly, I want to thank you all today for joining, taking the time out of your day, and for those joining me in Zurich, I will finish with a quick snapshot of what's to come next week for you. I will see you all soon.